Shalom, Israel. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise to the Most High, Yahweh, in the name of His Son, Yahweh Shai. So I'm finna show you, through this one verse right here, John 14:9, how God looks. Cause some people say, God don't, God a rainbow. They really said it about Yahweh Shai, who the world called Jesus Christ. That's when they really be like, when you ask them how Christ look, how he look according to the Bible, they be like, nobody knows, or he all colors. But when you pull Revelation 1:14 and 1:15 out, they can't say nothing. But God, they believe God. Some people say God a woman. But Exodus 15:3 say he a man of war. But you have people saying that the woman is God. You have people saying that he don't got no features. He ain't no person. You feel what I'm saying? He don't look like nothing. He just a rainbow. You have some people confused out here. So I'm finna show you how God look according to the Bible. So this John 14:9. This is Yahweh Shai speaking. He says, Yahweh Shai saith unto him, Have I been so long time with you, and yet hast thou not known me, Philip? He that has seen me has seen the Father. Let me get it again. He that has seen me has seen the Father. And how sayest thou then, Show us the Father? So basically, he said he made in the image of the Father. So if you seen how Yahweh Shai look, you seen the Father. You see him, you see the Father. When people say you look just like your daddy, we look like him. You know what I'm saying? We made in his image. So Yahweh Shai saying if you seen him, you looking at me, you looking at the Father. 'Cause I look just like him. So let's see how Jesus Christ, so called his name Yahweh Shai, but the world called him Jesus Christ. Let's see how he look according to the Bible. And however he look is how Christ look. I mean, how Yahweh look, who the world called God. His head and his hairs were white like wool. His head and his hair was white like wool. The only people on the face of the earth that have woolly hair is the so-called Negro. The Negro have woolly hair like sheep. If you feel the texture of a sheep hair, if you feel the texture of a sheep hair, it feels exactly like our hair. We both got the same texture of hair. But the only difference with Yahweh Shai was he had white woolly hair. Most of our hair be brown, but he had white woolly hair, as white as snow. His eyes were as a flame of fire, so he had red eyes because he drank a lot of wine. When people drink a lot of wine, their eyes turn red. And his feet like unto fine brass, as is they burnt in a furnace. So his feet, Yahweh Shai feet, was the color of a burnt brass. Just say if I have a penny, right? That's the color of brass, and I burn that penny, what color would it turn? It's gonna turn dark, right? That's the color of Yahweh Shai feet. And ain't your feet the same color of your body? If you look at your feet right now, ain't your feet the same color of your body? So that means he was dark skinned. Not just his feet. His feet wasn't dirty. Let me pull up another scripture. Some people might say, his feet could have been dirty. That's why they said it was burnt like brass because his feet was dirty. You have some crazy people out here, man. So let me get this to prove how his orange look. Daniel 7:9. I behold till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit, whose garment was white as snow, and the hair of his head like the pure wool. His throne was like the fury and that ain't the verse I want. And his wheels is burning fire. But I mean, I think that's describing Yahweh though. If I'm not mistaken, that's describing Yahweh. Yeah. No matter, yeah. This is that Daniel 7:9 is describing Yahweh. You know, I ain't even mean to pull this out, but hey, that's the spirit. This verse right here is describing how God looked. His son, I got woolly hair as well. Though. It said his whole garment was white as snow, and the hair of his head like the pure wool, just like Yahweh shot hair like pure wool. So like pure wool. And it said his stone was like the fury flame, and his wheels as burning fire. So yeah, Yahweh, who the world called God, is a so-called black man, just like his son. So he not a black woman. No, he's a black man. Exodus 15:3. The Lord is a man of war. You know, he not all colors. He not just this thing out here that that just floating in the air. He's a so-called black person as well. So that's just a video going into how God look. You know. So I want to give all praise to the Most High Yahweh Shemi Awashai, and I say shalom.